for 4 years. And so the teachers meet, grade level advisors meet on a regular basis, and they talk about things. So you have a teaming situation where teachers know that his advisor is Warner and her advisor is Smith. And if there's an issue, they can go to Smith or go to Warner and figure out what the problem is. And so when I say multiple sets of eyes are looking at these kids, that's for real. And we have support programs, we have academic hours where kids can go. It's a drop-in program. They can go for help, to work on a project, to recoup credit. You staff it with an English teacher, a math teacher, and that's every day. That's 2 to 3 that we have in the afternoon. Right now we have an extended day program for freshmen who are failing math or English. So before they even get their report card, 4 weeks into the semester, if they're failing, automatic mandated into this after-school program. And so we tell the parents, get used to the fact that now our school day goes to 3 o'clock. And so should I keep on going?
No. Passion. Anybody else on the committee?
What they're all trying to say is that Narragansett is an educational community. We have only one elementary school, one middle school, one high school. Every student in Narragansett goes together to one school. My wife and I had 4 daughters who went straight through K through 12 and all went off to college. If I had 4 more daughters, I'd sign them all up again. It's a perfect community, just the right size for education.
Almost the right size. You probably
Mr. Warner, I wish you would be a little bit more enthusiastic in your advocacy for this high school.
I'll try. I'll be better next time.
Show some spirit.
I'd just like to say I retired about 3 years ago from teaching, and I stayed on as athletic director. I'm very fortunate to have a position. I've seen Narragansett from the beginning when it first opened up, and I look at it now. Clearly, this is the best the school has ever been. And I have to say, since Mr. Warner's been there, I just see it's just going in this direction. It's a wonderful place. My kids went to South Kingston, got a wonderful education. I always wished they could have been in Narragansett. I thought it was just a smaller, more nurturing environment. That's something as a parent that's very important to me. Okay, I see it in the athletic department. I see it in the education part of the program. I think that's something, if you value that, you will get that at Narragansett. In a bigger school, they will try to do that. I just don't think they can be successful, or as successful. And that is something that I think is a big difference between the two schools. Thank you.
Public forum.
Yes. Well, as a South Kingston teacher, I'm curious what other programs you offer for freshmen. Like, if I'm going to send my kid there, what are some things that are going to help make my kid feel welcome at that school and help him be successful? Because that portfolio is in his butt, and the kids don't like it. They do not like it. I hear it every single day. I would love to hear about the senior project that they do. But the portfolio, is that staying? I don't even know. You guys have block scheduling?
We have a block schedule. We have a class we call Freshman 101. It's a transition class for all our freshmen. When they come in, it's an opportunity to have all the freshmen together, and so people guidance counselors can go in there and run a program. Our school resource officer will go in there. The school nurse, dental testing, eye testing, all done through Freshman 101, which is a transition course for the incoming freshmen. But get a group of 10 or 11 freshmen who want to do something, we'll let them do it. Whether it's a dance team or they want to start a surf club, they can certainly do those things. The whole notion of support for our freshmen. We have the extended school day, and we monitor what the kids are doing. Multiple sets of eyes are looking at your freshmen. Beth talked earlier about dropout prevention. We take that seriously. Two of the biggest indicators for dropouts is attendance in the 6th and 7th grade and freshman failures. So we monitor that, we put programs in place, that are going to address those concerns. So I would say, ask a freshman. The portfolio is hard. It's a high standard, but the portfolio is a reflection of what they're doing in their classes. And we ask them to reflect upon that. And so they do that for 4 years, and that's one of their graduation requirements. It is a pain in the butt. They do get support with that.
Every single year, or is it just?
Every single year, every single day. The advisory, that's where they do a lot of their portfolio work. And we have a full-time portfolio guru that helps kids get through it. But again, it's hard for everybody, and everyone has the same eyes on the prize.
Dan, I was going to say, can you give like a 2-minute blurb on the senior project, just so they can have a little appreciation for, you know, when that project, when the kids work on it, the beginning of
Senior project, the senior project in the portfolio.
Well, is the portfolio all 4 years and then senior
Yes.
project? Or is it, okay.
Portfolio is all 4 years. So here's the portfolio. Massachusetts has the MCAS. That's a high-stakes test where a child has to pass it in order to get a diploma from Massachusetts. They take in the 10th grade. If they don't pass it, then their course of study is now prescribed for them. They start taking MCAS classes and start trying to pass the MCAS, and that's important. That's what they do. In Rhode Island, if you don't pass the NECAP, you have to be able to demonstrate that you're proficient, PBGR, Proficiency Based Graduation Requirements. You have to show that you're proficient in those 6 core areas. That's what our portfolio is for. So they start in their freshman year. In every class, there'll be a few anchor assignments, those common tasks that will go into the child's portfolio. So in the junior year, they take the state assessment, and currently, statewide, there's probably 40% of the kids that are not proficient in math, maybe even more than that. So let's say that transcends to Narragansett. So we have 40% of our kids who haven't scored proficient on the math state assessment. The portfolio, then we go back, we see what they've done in their classes in the past up to those 3 years, and the child uses the portfolio to demonstrate proficiency in those core areas: math, English, science, social studies, technology, and the arts. So along with the portfolio, we have a senior project. A few years ago, as the state was going through high school reform, they asked schools to choose 2 of 3 ways to demonstrate proficiency: senior project, portfolio, and something that's referred to as end-of-course exams. End-of-course exams as well as high stakes. If you fail the exam at the end of the course, you don't get the credit in the class. In Narragansett High School, we have a portfolio, but we also have the senior project that is begun in their senior year, and it's a project that is of an interest to the child. So they do anything from surfing to building a guitar to composing music to a variety of things. One kid rebuilt an engine, another one built a small boat, and then they have to tie that product that they work on into their research paper. So the guy who did the boat may do a paper on, fisheries of New England. Some sort of research connection to that product. And so the kids work on that for the year, and in May, there's a panel of community members and teachers, and the kids present their product. So the senior project is made up of a presentation at the end of the year, an 8 to 12 page research paper, the product itself, and then the portfolio of their entire work. 2 minutes, quick.